Welcome to Love
Hi.
and Zenonco.io. This is a cancer healing journey talk where we invite speakers who have gone through a cancer, maybe as patients, caregivers, or as survivors, who inspire others who are going through the same journey right now. This not only helps with the treatment, but also motivates and inspires them when they listen to others' journeys. So, thank you so much for giving out your time for this. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, how would you describe your cancer journey in one line?
Yeah. So I can say I am a survivor, but not a cancer survivor. Mine is a preventive journey where my symptoms were detected very early. I got a right guidance and took corrective actions immediately. And now it's a journey of self-love and living a normal life.
Okay. So, how did you detect those symptoms in the beginning and how did you treat?
Right. Right. So the journey goes back to 2015 when we had on Women's Day a speaker called Dr. Vani Parmar, who is a very renowned oncologist, invited in our seminar, and she told about few symptoms, which immediately alarm my mind that these symptoms are present in me. So these symptoms were like a presence of lumps, whether malignant or non-malignant, then obesity, then sedentary lifestyle or inactive lifestyle, and genetic history. And you will not believe I had all symptoms. Like just to describe, I did a checkup of mammography in 2009. So that time the lumps were present, but the checkup was that it is not malignant, so there is no problem, you can survive with it. So I had not gone for a biopsy or anything, and I was living with it, of course, with a heavy weight. Obesity, it is in hereditary also, and it was stress. I had that thing that whenever there is a stress, I will eat more. Okay, so obesity was there, which was like my weight was increasing from 50 to 55 to 60 and 65. It had touched 65 at that time. And I was totally workaholic. If I will be working for more than 10 hours, sitting at one means, and there was no running position work, desk job. So there was no exercise. So with this, my eating lifestyle and my working lifestyle, my lifestyle was really inactive, no exercise at all. And it was in my genetics. Like my sister expired in cancer at an early age before 50. Our eldest Masi had a cancer. Now my two cousin sisters are also battling with the cancer, breast cancer, but yeah, still they are giving a tough fight. So all these symptoms were there. So it means, and she told also that in Mumbai, Tata Cancer Hospitals offer a preventive checkup. So that time I was highly motivated that I will go and get it done. And when I have a guidance from a doctor like Dr. Vani Parmar, who is a visiting doctor there or a main doctor there. But then again, office work and everything, and health was not health was well. There was no symptoms like that. So it just become a one of the wish list, and it took a backseat. But somewhere again in August 2015, a strange fluid started coming out from my nipples. Okay, so initially I ignored. Then I spoke to mom also when the similar incident happened, and we decided to. And that time I was shifting my job, so I had some holidays. So we decided that let's go to Tata. Otherwise, we would have never strike. But because I had heard her seminar, we decided thought to go to Tata. And before I talk about the Tata story or what the incidents, I would like to specially thank one of my CS friend, Rachna Kokal, who was instrumental to call Vani Parmar for the seminar, and her husband, Dr. Ankit Mahuwakar, who was a residential doctor in Tata, who helped us later also in my entire operation that I will tell you in the story. So we went in Tata Cancer Hospital. The this preventive thing happened on Thursday. So we took an appointment. We went there, and there it is not that I will get only Dr. Vani Parmar. It can be any doctor who will check myself. So my checkup was done with one of the doctor. He detected that this is known as nipple adenoma. We waited, and my friend was sent to Vani Parmar ma'am. Also, we talked to her. So she also means both of them detected that it's a disease where this fluid come, and even there is a this the shape also changes and something. So it was just at a beginning stage. Okay, there when we went, there were big posters about that awareness, and first was mentioned obesity. You have to control obesity. So again, that alarm was there, and so Madam Dr. Vani Parmar talked to other doctors also, and she told that because I have a genetic history and I had a lumps, even though it was non-malignant. Okay, so there was two opinion whether to remove the lumps or not, or to just remove that part, that nipple, the defective part. But Vani ma'am was very clear that let's remove. So then in future she will not have any problem. She is quite young. So we decided to do the operation, and it was just a 1 day process. So here again, Dr. Ankit helped my family for all the support in the process and all, and he was there with us. And after that, yeah, my life was very normal. And the way I told, I was in the process of changing job. I had some holidays, and then I shifted. I started my new job. New means I just had to take a few months, half a day holiday for this follow up, because I had to remove the stitches and everything. So it was a normal thing. And then I had to go for a mammography or something once in a year. So my last mammography was in 2019. So that time things were improved, that lumps were not there, but obesity issue had not gone, so earlier all lumps were removed, but the doctor told, okay, new 1 or 2 lumps had come, and it's more of a water retention. So then it struck me that now nothing happening, I have to work on my obesity issue also. So luckily in Corona time, I lost 20 kgs of weight. And believe me, all the water masses which were there, it just vanished. Okay. So now there is only one lump. And of course, they are telling that it is not non-malignant. So I'm surviving with it.
Okay, that's actually great to hear that you were able to manage and lose 20 kgs of weight during this time. So, what did you do to lose your weight, to lose obesity?
So yeah, it was proper training. Means initially the way it was like I didn't have a willpower, and my food cravings were always more than this in this earlier 10 years. Okay, when I was not losing the weight. So one of my cousin who is Mrs. India, and today it is her birthday also. So I started taking guidance from her, but she told that you are not following the discipline. So she referred me to her coach, and he was very strict. So he understood my lifestyle and everything, and it was online classes because the corona was there, and proper 1 hour training, complete strict diet, and the next day also the exercises, and in the evening also exercises. So main thing was I was following him blindly, and then family also supported and the willpower, so I could this transformation was possible, which everybody told that you could not do this. So I could do, and I could really see for myself that having a right health, especially for the cancer patients or those who have a tendency, they have to lose the weight at any cost.
And it's only possible with a strict diet and very
Yeah,
have to be very disciplined with your
right.
routine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I always believe prevention is better than cure.
definitely. That's true.
Yeah.
So, being cancer in genetics, tell us something about the your battle of your sister that she faced with cancer, and what were the medicines that supported her with the treatment?
Yeah. So, Manasvi, she was our eldest sister, and means before that, her mother also had a cancer, breast cancer, and she could manage. Means she could also, after some chemo or some operations, she could survive. But we never expected our Didi will have a cancer, and she was in US. Lifestyle was very good, clean food and everything. But she started complaining stomach aches and everything. So initially, nobody felt, means they felt that because of the junk food or something things are happening. And there they get a doctor's appointment after 1 month. Okay, so when she actually got the appointment for this acute problem, doctors identified it's a colon cancer, but it had spread over. Okay, so it has gone advanced. So she had to undergo chemo and everything. And in 1 year only, her health was deteriorating. And doctors told now we cannot do anything. Medicines will not help. She always believed in some alternative medicines, and my father also had done a lot of research, so she was planning to come back to India. That okay, for some time, let's when this her state was very serious. They thought that yeah, now let's come back to India, we will see what can happen. So and then she was remaining happy with all family members around, because in US she was quite alone, even though my Masi had gone there. And she was eating also anything, means even little, if she wants samosa or batata vada, she was having. So she survived only for a 1 month, but the there was a satisfaction that she is with family. And at the end, she was not suffering too much, means we could see the peace on her face. So yeah, we could not help her to survive, but at the end also she told that this medicines really helped her, and if she could have taken that earlier, it could have played wonders.
Okay. So, what kind of medication or any spiritual practice helps you and your near and dear ones who suffered from cancer?
Yeah, so I really believe meditation means any deep breathing will help any cancer patient, because you are taking a good prana. Basically, cancer is the cause of cancer is resentment or some victims, so there is lot of negativity. So when you are thinking positive, or when you are taking a deep breath also, you're feeling good about yourself. Okay, so if a person is not into spirituality also, if a person is just following 5 minutes deep breathing also, it will help. I luckily have another one guru called Kavaryaji, and he has taught us three-step rhythmic breathing. So I used to do that since childhood, and during this phase also. And uh, I had means one of my friend mother who was suffering from post-stage cancer, breast cancer. Doctor have told maybe the lifespan is not more than 6 months, but with this breathing exercise, she could survive for 2 years, and her attitude was very positive. I also follow Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji. So I do Sudarshan Kriya. And at Tata only, I had met one lady called Neelam Sharma ji. So she's from Jabalpur, and she's also a cancer survivor. So she has written her book. And that also, she has written that how Sudarshan Kriya will help. And she has written a lot of things, entire her journey, that, with positive attitude, how she has win her battle. Right, yeah. So I really believe, yes, anything which is positive, any breathing practices will help you. Be with nature, listen to good music. That all will help you.
Right. So you mean that apart from the conventional methods of treatment of cancer, there are many other things out there which can help with the treatment, like
Right,
being
right,
close to
right,
nature and everything.
right,
Those really helped you and your family.
right, right, right.
Okay, that's actually a very good point. So, can you share your nutrition plan or what you follow in order to survive and which aids in surviving with cancer?
Yeah, so here, of course, I will say I will be sharing the nutrition plan of my friend's mother, whom I was teaching this breathing practices. Her name was Naina Dalalji, and we lost her during last August. But she was really a positive soul, and till last, and also like my daughter likes kheer, so I'm going to prepare the kheer for her. She herself used to prepare it. So her daughter has also done a lot of research, and along with chemotherapy from the best doctors, they were following little of naturopathic also. So what she also gave me, that anything which is alkaline, anything which is have antioxidants, anything which can increase the platelets, anything which can increase the hemoglobin, will help you. Now, what are they? So I'm just going to read some of the plan from her thing. So the courtesies to Divyata. So she used to not take the milk, no milk and milk product. Only sometime paneer is okay because it has the protein. No sugar. For in the morning, she used to take a green juice. So avla, dudhi, and kakadi and celery. So what she tastes in celery, there is a lot of antioxidant. So it really helps. Then alternatively, you can also have wheat grass if you are getting the fresh wheat grass, or the you get it in the tablets also. Then there is a kacha papaya chai. That is a naturopathy solution. The kacha papaya has a can increase your platelets. So you just boil the leaves of papaya, kacha papaya in the water, and then stir the water. And then you put 2 glass water, and when the water becomes 1 glass, you just drink that 1 glass water. Then pomegranate helps you. It is also has the to increase the hemoglobin. Then to have means more alkaline food, you can have lime juice if you don't have any other allergies. So lime shots also helps. And rest food in moderation, dal, chawal or something. But you can have your oil into extra virgin coconut oil. After chemo, she generally says that avoid the raw, because that time the body is very weak. So if you are having a raw, and you don't know right now how the how the food is coming, so you avoid the raw. And one more thing she told, we tell Ratala. It's petis or something. So it is also very good. And if you get blueberries, canberries from abroad or something, or here, so you can have that. And to reduce the heat, black resins, Pindan Valyari, which is we get in Mukhwas, and lot of turmeric. So you put turmeric in any soup, everywhere in the food or everything, and or you can have a turmeric tablet. And main is the mental attitude. The more positive mental attitude is there along with this food thing. But mainly, when you are having this kind of a thing, the patient cannot research. So it is the research has to be done by the family members, and they have to take the time out. They have to sit with the patient. They may have to take off also, because all are working. So they have to, and when mainly the breast cancer is happening to mothers or family, the ladies. So that time the contribution by the husband, the daughters, and if the daughter is also married, so the caretaker has to take a lot of care for the person. So this food habits help. And in Mumbai we have Dr. Anju Venkat. She also takes a special sessions for cancer patients, and she believes these are only the cells. which can be, means, it can be rejuvenated. So she gives some proper, means based on each case, she gives her the diet, and it really works.
Okay, that's actually a very well-defined diet plan with lots of antioxidants and hemoglobin increasing ingredients. So that's actually helpful. Thank you for sharing that. So, can you share your views on positive affirmations and how it can transform life of a cancer patient?
Yeah. So I always had come across Louise Hay book, but that time when I had read her book that she overcome cancer, it was just like a book. But when I seen it with me, but still I will say that mine is just a beginner. But when I listen to the story of my Didi, my other cousins who are battling cancer, or my auntie whom I was very close, and every day I used to go and teach her this breathing practices. So I thought that positive affirmations are very helpful. So along with the breathing practices of 20 minutes, we gave her this, her daughter, we used to tell her the Louis Hayes positive affirmation. And before the affirmation, I will tell what she used to tell, that every disease is in the mind. Okay.
Mm.
Even though, yeah, people will feel how, yeah, it is in the body, but first it is coming into the mind. So you can change your mind pattern, and you can change the disease. Yeah, the cancer has a deep root in the resentment, or you are a victim, or like Louise has had one incident in her life. In the same way, everybody who may be facing cancer and who may feel that I have no bad habits or nothing has happened to me, then why to me? But if you start writing, there may be something which you have not shared with anybody. Okay, some incident or something where you have felt that I am a victim. Okay, so start writing your diary and start having a positive affirmation. It is basically self love, forget and forgive. Now you will say that how I can forgive somebody, or I may forgive somebody, but how I forget. But it is possible. So I will repeat the positive affirmation of Louis Hay. But before that, I will tell the affirmation told by our master, which we repeat in the morning. And I used to give it to my auntie also. It says, "Oh God, please heal our body, brain, system, physically, mentally, emotionally, and astrally." They say that the any ailment or the thought, the positive or the negative, first comes from the astral mind, then the mental, then emotions comes, and then it comes into the physical body.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to be, and you say, please, I forget all, and I should also be forgiven, because knowingly or unknowingly, these things are happen. Means you remember the incidents, maybe of childhood or somewhere. So you have to forgive all, and you have to live your happy life. That person is forgiving you or not, it doesn't matter. But you have to forgive. And what Louis has says, I lovingly forgive and release all of the past. So all the past incidents you forgive. I choose to feel my world with joy. I love and approve of myself. So what she's telling, that we are generally not loving ourselves. We always feel we are not good enough. Okay, mainly in cancer patients, they feel we are not good enough. Or if it is the ladies who are facing breast cancer, they are putting the mothers, they are putting others first, children, husband, family. They are the last. Okay, उनकी उनकी wishes कोई पूछता ही नहीं है. She is somebody's mother. When she is mother, she is daughter, daughter-in-law. So she is putting herself always last. So that's why you have to have your self-love, and for that, yeah, you listen to some good music, you be with nature, or whatever good hobbies you want to do. But when a person has a cancer, they don't even have that power to indulge into that. So some breathing practices with this affirmation, in the morning, in the night, when you are sleeping, in the subconscious mind, when this affirmation goes, it helps you a lot. So there may be cases who are survivors, or at least with this thing, you can increase your lifespan. Because if you are on a third or fourth stage, it is difficult. Like doctors and all are saying that it is difficult to survive, but yeah, you can increase your lifespan. You can remain positive. And people like me who have just between zero to first stage, who can change their lifestyle. With changing your lifestyle, you can just eliminate cancer from your life, and you can eliminate that negative thought or that pattern from your life, and you can survive.
Definitely. Even I feel that cancer actually is a very shocking news to the family. And in your family too, you told that your sister and your Masi had gone through the disease. So, as a family and as an individual, how did you deal with this emotional stress that came along with it?
Yeah, so we are very closely in that family. Okay, so we used to talk to each other every day. Like my mom used to call my Masi. The way we told for BB also, we did all research. We will talk right now also. Our two sisters, and it's like, unfortunately, my mom have, they have four sisters and one brother. So eldest sister, eldest Masi, and was had a cancer, and her daughter expired. I had a small case. Then my mama's first daughter has a breast cancer. My third Masi, means another second Masi's eldest daughter, also had a cancer. She recovered, but now it has come again. So we all help each other. We boost each other, and so means in this case, my Masi will be taking care of her daughter. We will also talk with each other in case any help is needed. Maybe it is financial also. We will do. And mainly my mom is a social worker, so she will be talking to them. There's food plans are there, so we are mainly helping each other with that positive thinking, food plan, breathing. That's the main thing which we can help each other.
That's very wonderful because emotional support from the family is very important in case of cancer. So I think,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I want to tell, I have created a acronym for cancer. That cause can be anything: lifestyle or genetic. Nurture yourself with self-love and positive attitude. Cure is possible. Eat right, breathe right, and examine yourself at right intervals. Repeat of a positive affirmation daily and regenerate yourself. So it is the new acronym for cancer. Just think positive, and I think so. And share yourself. Don't keep things in your heart. Otherwise, keep write journal. Have a gratitude diary. It will help.
I think that's a very positive approach towards this. And anyone who is going through this journey has to be positive and in order to heal. So just for the last, if there is any message or any parting message that you would like to give to others, anyone as a caregiver or as a patient, what would you like to say?
So I will really say, as a message for a caregiver, show the empathy towards the patient. Um, Spend more time with them, and uh, if you cannot be present physically or mentally, if you can help them financially, not in your family, but there are so many underprivileged people who don't have the money to do the chemo and all. So whatever possible, donate yourself. Like I will just, I mean, we have a Ghadge Maharaj center near Tata Cancer Hospital, and we do a donation drive there. So just contribute, or even pick up a call and talk for 2 minutes. It is more than enough.
That's
But
true.
just it's I care. The way you tell it's cancer, it is just I care. It can be any way. It can be physically, it can be mentally, or it can be monetarily.
That is very true. Empathy is important. So, thank you so much, Neerji, for joining us today. You have really given us lots of views and lots of information that how a cancer patient and their family can go about it. And it has been really helpful. Thank you so much for joining and giving lots of time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.